Waking up here in the morning. You can see right now it's raining. So we are gonna go get some breakfast. Maybe let this little rainstorm pass, and then we've got some fires to start. So we got the old beast here. We got a a rope tied up to the tree in question here. And we're gonna hope to notch it out here with a little bit of chainsaw and catch this beauty falling down. Been meaning to take this tree out for a while, but we've been avoiding doing it in the summer so we don't get bugs everywhere and a big old mess. So maybe it'll be easier today. Stay tuned. Winding down. Fire's still going. A lot of this stuff is done. We still have a pile of stuff here, and then we're gonna burn this building maybe next weekend. Get a nice pile going there. But all of this, chock full of old boards and wood, and a bunch of metal pieces, of course. Strange findings. Oh goodness, tires. This metal roofing we're gonna be able to reuse, I think, for like a chicken coop, or at least to keep firewood dry. Right now we just have it on these boards that we're thinking we can reuse. Some of them we have to cut down, but it's about 6:42 right now. Winding down on time and energy levels. We got tomorrow. We got some cool stuff we're gonna do tomorrow, and then hopefully the weather is decent. Today it was just off and on rain the whole time, and yeah. So that's pretty much it for today. So what are we looking for?
Some species of oak. My ID skills are going to be best with like northern red oaks. I'm just the diameter that we want. We're like 6 to 10 inches, maybe up to 12 inches. I'm just wondering if kind of that distinctive bark pattern's gonna be obvious on that diameter, like that age of a tree. I know there's a lot of like maple back here, tons of black cherry. I believe it was Thank you guys.
I think we found our tree. We're gonna bring the truck up and the chainsaw and get to work. Okay. What are we getting into here? What
I
are we
think
gonna do first?
this is gonna be our first victim here. I just bought kind of a specialized bit here that I bought from. It ended up coming from North Shore, but I ordered it off of Johnny's Seeds because North Shore was out of stuff, and I just wanted to do one order. They're out of spawn. But it's got a stop on it that's gonna give us the correct depth. It's got a little screw on it. I've seen, like, you could put it into just a regular drill, but I've mostly just seen where people use an angle grinder. Apparently it works a lot faster and more reliably, so I'm just gonna go up and do straight up row first. They're supposed to be 4 to 6 inches apart, and then we'll rotate it and do another row 4 to 6 inches away from that, but alternate in between the poles, so it'll kind of make a diamond pattern up it. And then I don't know if we should just drill, spawn, beeswax, turn. Like, we could probably do a quarter of it and then fill everything in and then rotate it and do it like that.
You want to keep this side as the side that you're working on, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying what's up, facing up right now, get all of that done with everything, and then rotate it and do the next quarter all the way until we get the full round. Way faster than a drill.
Yep, that thing went
And
in
it gives
there.
like immediate feedback when you hit that stop. That's pretty sick. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
use a
quick.
drill. Do not use a drill.
Quick. I like that noise it makes.
Huh?
I like the noise it makes.
Right?
So now we're gonna fill these things with spawn.
Yep.
Shit talkers. Shiitake. How has your assistant been for you today? He's rummaging around, making sure you have the right things in the box. Eagerly waiting your next command.
Yeah. This anyhow. So like the spawn is inoculated. Just on the edge is where it got more air. So it started to kind of favor that. At least from the best of my knowledge. Did you turn that all the way off, or is it low?
I have it on low. Up a little bit more than that, huh?
Yeah.
We have these 2 logs done, all beeswaxed up, ready for rock and roll. And we just gotta put them somewhere nice and moist and cool, and hopefully we'll get some mushrooms out of them. Starting with these other ones that we have in the truck right now.